Can resilience and grit be taught, or are you just born with it? Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Marcus Allgood Show. Appreciate everybody listening and watching and sharing it for everybody out there that is getting some good value out of it. Today we're talking about resilience and grit, how to overcome challenges and stay unstoppable. I think that grit can be taught, but it's also you're either born with it or you're not. But to my two daughters, one of them, I feel like she's got the grit. She can keep going, and the other one will shut down faster than the other one. She doesn't quite have the dig deep. I'm just gonna keep going, but the other one does. I could see it in them. But anyways, resilience and grit are two of the most powerful qualities a person can develop. They determine how well you handle challenges, setbacks, and obstacles in life. Whether you're in a career, fitness journey, relationships, or personal growth, while some people seem naturally resilient, the truth is resilience and grit are skills that can be built and strengthened with the right mindset and strategies. With my working out, I do know that I don't know. I just really feel like you're born with it. But let's keep going. What's the difference between resilience and grit? Resilience is your ability to bounce back after failure, setbacks, and adversity. It's about how quickly you recover and continue moving forward. So if you were working out and you do a power clean and you miss it, but you keep going at it and keep going at it and keep going at it, that's the resilience. You know you have it. So grit is the ability to keep going even when things get tough. It's the persistence, the passion, and long-term commitment to a goal despite obstacles. Going up a mountain, you're going to run into, it's going to get tough. You're going to have persistence, passion. You got to have your why on why you're going up this mountain. Long-term commitment because it's going to take a long time to get up there. So if you always quit early, you are not going to have the grit. You could have resilience, but you're not going to have the grit. You got to be able to keep going. Think of resilience as getting up after falling down, while grit is the determination to keep running the race even when it's difficult. The one daughter, she will keep going. The other one will quit and drop of a dime. She will be like, nope, I'm out. I'm done. The other one, you just got to say, let's get it. Let's keep going. She's going to keep going. Why are resilience and grit so important? They help you stay motivated even when progress is slow. They allow you to see failures as learning experiences instead of permanent defeats. They keep you focused on long-term success instead of giving up while things don't go as planned. They make you mentally stronger, helping you deal with stress, pressure, and uncertainty most effectively. That is 100% true. When you dig deep and you start figuring out that you have the grit and some resilience, life is a lot easier in quotation marks, but you deal with stress better, you deal with the pressure, and you dig deep and keep going. Strategies to develop resilience and grit. Develop a growth mindset. We've talked about that plenty of times on the podcast. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to improve instead of thinking, I'm not, or I'm just not good at this. Shift your perspective to, I'm not good at this yet. Learn from the mistakes and keep evolving. So always switch it to a positive mindset when you start doing it. Like if you miss a clean, don't say, oh my God, I suck. Just say, let's keep going. Let's try again. Maybe I just need to get a little bit stronger. We'll work on, some upright rows, things like that. Some more squats, some more GHD sit-ups, all sorts of different things. But you can make it happen. You need to quit talking down to yourself. That's not part of having a growth mindset. So try this after facing a setback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Write down at least one takeaway that you can learn from it. Strengthen mental toughness. Mental toughness is what keeps you going when things get uncomfortable. Resilient people don't let temporary discomfort stop them. They push through. So try this next time you're feeling uncomfortable, like or you feel like quitting a task. Pause and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Reconnect with your purpose. You have to have a strong why to get through the workouts, to get through college, to get through the job. Anything that you're doing that you're feeling uncomfortable, that's hard, you have to have a why on why to push you through, to keep you going. You got to set goals and commit to them. Grit is built by stacking your goals even when the excitement fades. Break big goals into smaller milestones so you stay motivated. And we've talked about that before. Little micro goals are going to turn into one giant huge goal. Think about that next time you're setting goals. Make them as small as possible, easy to accomplish, and then you're going to be able to accomplish that great big goal that seems too daunting to just trying to achieve without hitting all these smaller goals first. Set a small, specific goal for the week, whether it's completing 3 workouts, drinking more water, or waking up early. Commit to seeing it through. Your brain's going to thank you. And when you do see it through, give yourself a little pat on the back or give yourself a little bonus of something to reward yourself that you did a good job. Reframe failure as feedback. Resilient people don't fear failure. They see it as part of the process. Every setback is a lesson that makes you stronger. I like one of the quotes. I forget who said it, but a setback is just a setup for a comeback. So instead of saying, I failed, reframe it. I learned what doesn't work. Now I can adjust and improve. And like Thomas Edison said, the great inventor, or Albert Einstein, no. Like one of the inventors said, I tried 10,000 ways. It was Thomas Edison. I tried 10,000 ways and the 10,001 worked, but I found what didn't work 10,000 times. And it got me to the one time. That's all I needed was the one time that it did work. Build patience for long-term commitment. Success doesn't happen overnight. Gritty people play the long game, knowing that consistency beats short-term effort. So write down one long-term goal and remind yourself that progress comes from small daily actions. Focus on the process and not just the outcomes. Remember, small little goals, and it's those little things that you can stack on top of each other that's going to get you the big wins. Another thing is surround yourself with resilient people. The people around you influence your mindset. If you spend time with those who push through obstacles and stay positive, you'll naturally develop more grit and resilience. So connect with mentors, read about inspiring people, and listen to podcasts that fuel your mindset. Find some books, find anything that you can read, listen to some great people on podcasts, and just really focus on what they're saying. And sometimes you got to read it twice, 2 or 3 times. You got to listen to the podcast 2 or 3 times to get some more out of it. So my final thoughts: becoming unstoppable. Building resilience and grit doesn't mean you won't struggle. It means you'll keep going despite the struggle. Life will always bring challenges, but when you develop the mental toughness to push through, nothing can stop you. So what I want you to do is, instead of feeling stuck, apply one of these resilient building strategies and take one small action a day. Your future self is going to thank you. I really appreciate you listening and joining. Share this if you got any value out of it, and I appreciate every one of you that's out there listening and sharing. That's the pod.